Hi guys, in this video, I'm going to introduce my latest bot, which is Dow Jones Index US30. Essentially, stock indices from US, UK, Japan, Australia, Germany, they actually offer unique opportunities, for trading in the markets. So in this video, actually, I'm very much focused on the Dow Jones Index US30. So let's talk about a little bit about objectives. So the bot actually today's version is actually provides about 2%, 1% or 2% monthly returns. Obviously, maximal drawdown is always kept below 5%, and the bot is continually updated towards 10% monthly returns. So this 10% monthly return is actually at the end goal. The bot can be used to run on cash accounts as well as prop firm accounts. So many people actually request me, to offer bots for passing prop firm challenges as well as managing funded accounts for them. So I'm very much also interested in this kind of developments at the moment. So the bot actually just open one trade at a time, no risk and no martingale. Platform, the box can be run on MT5 platform. So I don't provide the MT4. The reason is that is MT5 platform for latest builds actually very hard to crack or hack the bot. So whereas the MT4 is very easy for people to decompile the code and stealing the strategy behind the bot. So I don't want that. So MT5 is probably offer the lowest risk for me. Okay, so let's dive in the setup. So the setup is actually very simple. So you just put the box in your MT5 Experts folder, right? So open your MT5 Experts folder and put the box in here. All right, so you book the US30 bot in here. Next, and you got to also put the indicator. So this is the name of the indicator. So I think it's not include from the indicators. So SR underscore SR, which is basically a support resistance indicator. All right, so the last one, which is also very important for backtest. So you got to book the news file, okay, into the common folder. So what you do is actually just go to open data folder. All right. So you delete so all the text up to terminal. Press enter, and you go to the common folder, files. All right, and you put the US news files into this folder. Now, the strategy behind the bot is a very critical for news. It's very sensitive to US new releases. So this file is actually is used for backtesting, and which is very important. Okay. Right. So having done that, so let's do a little bit backtest. So I like to backtest the box on the FTMO account, which can be used as a preference. All right, just go to strategy tester. Now, all right. the settings. So expert, you got to select the box demo US30, right? The current version is 0.13, and the symbol. So for FTMO, the symbol is US30 not cash. For different brokers, you know, it might have a different symbol. For example, IC markets might have different symbol. IC markets no dot cash, okay. Blackpool markets, for example, so on, so different symbol. All right, let's get back to FTMO accounts. Now, for the period, the time frame, you got to select the M5 date custom period. You can download, you know, the demo version of the box by clicking on the link below the video. So I booked down the demo version there, and you can test from 2022, so 1st January up to date. Okay, so basically you can backtest over 3 years. But to save time for this video, so I like to demo you just you know, the short period of backtesting. Let's say 2025, and we backtest from 1st of March, so up to date. All right. Now modeling delays. Then you can choose zero latency. All right, so modeling, you can use 1 minute OJ LC. All right, the project is up to you. So it's recommended leverage 1 to 100. Now let's switch to the inputs. Now it's very important because the different brokers, you know, have different settings internally. So the default lot size is actually 0.01 per 10K. And now when you're backtesting, right, you can adjust the lot size according to your drawdown tolerance. For prop firm accounts, so you got to do adjustment to make sure the drawdown is actually below 5%. All right, let's for FTMO, so I just use a default. Okay, setting for lot size here. All right, so let's press the button for start. Now, before doing the backtest, it's recommended to attach the bot on the US30 chart to update the news file. All right, so before I do backtest, I attach the bot on here first. All right. So what it does is actually the bot will update any missing, you know, news dates in a news file. So the news file. So last time we put the news file in the terminal MT5 common folder. So this is the backtest news file you booked in here previously. Common file. Okay, so this is US news releases file. So you book under this folder. All right, so this folder actually shared by all the terminals. All right, having done that, so let's go to the backtest. So go to the strategy tester. All right, press the button. All right, you got to wait. You got to be patient. It takes quite a while to finish the backtesting. So if you want to test, you know, over 3 years from 2022, 1st January, I don't know, maybe it takes half a day to finish the test. Okay, the reason is that because the EA actually got to pull out, you know, news releases from from the file, so it's actually good to slow down the whole process. All right, so while waiting for the backtest to complete, so let's take a look at the backtest from Black Bull Market account. So this is backtest. So I backtested the bot is actually from 1st of March to date, so 10th of April today. So this is the backtest result. So the return is actually about $6,000, and the drawdown, which is very important, is below 3%. All right, so this is the equity line you see. All right, so similarly for IC markets, so I backtest on the same period, so from 1st of March up to date. So this is equity line and the backtest result. So net profit is about over 5K, and yeah, the drawdown is very similar, okay, below 3%. So we got 35 trades during the period. So whereas Black Bull markets also offer fewer number of trades, 25, but higher return. But the drawdown is actually very similar, below 3%. Let's see the result of the FTMO backtest. It takes a while. All right, it takes a while. Now, so while waiting for the backtest complete, so I'd like to talk a little bit about the US30 bot. So the current versions of the bot is actually provides about 1% to 2% monthly return, and so hopefully to the end of April this month, I would achieve 10% monthly returns. Now, so after this Dow Jones Index box, so I'm still working on the other index box like UK30. So UK 100 also offers unique opportunities in the markets. So let's check out UK 100. Okay. All right, so UK 100, I think would be the next box, and we also have the Japanese. I think it's Japanese 225. Japanese 225 also offer very good opportunities to trade. All right, we also have the Australian 200. So Australian 200, right? So basically, 3 or 4, index box would cover, whole trading day, trading sections of the day. So US30 would cover the New York trading session, the UK, European trading section, Japanese, and or Australian would cover, the Asian trading section. So so this box actually would cover the trading section, so the whole day. So and the goal is actually you want to achieve at least 10% monthly returns. Max drawdown is always kept below 5%. So this is the ultimate objective. So you are welcome to download the bot for backtesting. Now, for live trading, you got to so this is my offer. So you got to pay $45 to rent the box, for the first month, to test out on your account, or you want to trade on your real account. no problem. The backtest is the same as live trading, so no problem, because I will test it. All my boxes actually have backtest results, same as live trading result. It's not exactly the same, but very similar. So don't worry about this. All right. So now to support continuing development, so I offer $45 for the first month of rent. After the first month, you might choose to continue to rent, or you want to purchase the box outright. Now, I think you can trade concurrently. At the moment, you can trade concurrently US30, UK 100, Japanese 225. This three box would provide about 10% monthly return. So okay, let's check out the back test of FTMO. So we nearly finished. All right. So we nearly finished. Now, for developing, the box for performance management, so passing challenges or managing a funded account is extremely challenging in terms of managing the drawdown. Drawdown is the most challenging thing to do when developing profit box. Keeping the drawdown below 5% is actually quite difficult. It's very hard. So it takes me a lot of time to focus on keeping the max drawdown below 5%. Profits, monthly profit is no problem. So, but keeping the drawdown is below certain threshold limit is actually quite difficult. All right, so we nearly finished the backtest on FTMO account. All right, let's compare the backtest results from FTMO account to other focus account, like IC markets or Blackpool markets. All right, so when you click on the journal and you see the box actually pull out news releases from the backtest news file. We copy into the MT5 common folder previously. So news is actually very sensitive for this kind of bot. So and a little bit tricky, right? Managing new releases is very tricky. So when you look at Forex Factory news, it's high impact news, marked with red. It doesn't mean those news that would impact the markets all the time. Some news is not important, less important, marked with the yellow. Sometimes moves market a lot. So this kind of managing news releases very tricky and requires extensive experience. All right, let's get back to here. So we finished backtesting. So this is the equity line of the box. We test from 1st of March up to date. So backtest result return is about 7%. All right. Max drawdown is below 3%, which is quite good for profit accounts. So we have total trades of 43. All right, so I think I think you can download the bot and test it for yourself longer period. You can test from 2022, okay, up to date, but it would take, say again, would take a lot of time, maybe half a day. So it's recommended to test a month by month. So you test so 1 month at a time, so you can see the quick results and you can judge for yourself. All right, what else can you do? So all right, so I think that's it for this video. So the next box to be released probably UK 100 or maybe Go. So the objective is actually I try to work on several boxes, to make sure that you can try them concurrently to achieve 10% monthly returns, within 1 month. So everybody actually wants that. All right, thank you very much for watching. So bye for now.